What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And real quick before this game starts, I'm just putting a warning out there. I'm not happy in this game. I don't want to take the game off. I don't want to remove it because I do feel like I'm pretty justified in my complaints, and there's a point where I kind of lose it a little bit. So I've never been a big throw controller, break controller, punch a hole in the wall. I've never been a big guy like that, but I can only take so much before I get really, really fucking upset. And this game, it pissed me off, quite frankly. So the reactions in this game are very genuine. They're very honest. But if you don't like someone getting mad or whatever, upset, like I said, I'm not throwing anything. The mic's not being slammed on the thing or nothing. I'm just getting pissed off of the game, and I get more pissed off than I probably have ever gotten in this game. So I want to leave it here because I want to show you guys what I've been complaining about. I've been bitching about this fucking game and this fucking all Madden for a very long time. I hate playing on all Madden. The problem is they need to up the difficulty on all pro so that you can actually play something that's not unfair. All Madden is completely unfair. And I've played, I don't know, probably 10 games in this between the two other franchises that I've started before and ended them because I just didn't like the way it was going. And this is now starting to head in that direction. But I'm actually considering, honestly, just simulating the season and playing next year and going through another draft. But I get that every single game I played with this specific franchise and all the other ones, but you guys, I'm referring to this one because you guys have seen it if you've watched them. So every single game is everything's tight in the first half. We're doing well. We might be winning, or we're at least competing in the first half, and it's a good competitive game. And in the second half, it completely changes. I change nothing on what I'm doing. I'm using all the tools on the new tools of the game, except for the user control patching and shit. I'm not using all that. I don't need it. That's not my problem. But it gets to the point where you're playing these teams and they just become completely unstoppable. There's nothing you can do. All your audibles and your defensive adjustments no longer work. Your players just become inept. Linebackers are running at guards instead of running through the hole to tackle a running back. It's the exact opposite with them. They play completely flawless. If you come up to the line and you see they're in a two tight end set and you go, okay, I'm going to adjust to cover the run, it's just automatically a pass, or the audible to a pass. When you're going back to throw the ball, the second you hit the button, they sprint down to where the routes end and they'll pick it off. And it just becomes the first half. The first half is nice, it's good, it's competitive, and the second half is just a completely different animal. And it's so fucking unbalanced and it's so unfair that it set me through the fucking roof. So I'm just putting this here, number one, to apologize. I don't think I have a lot to apologize for, but number two is just to warn you. If you don't like hearing someone mad and someone upset at something and just kind of venting frustrations, which I do, then this specific game may not be for you. But I think it's important to see if you're a Madden fan. I think this game's very important to see because it becomes, just an ungodly amount of bullshit. And you'll see what I'm talking about. It's insane. So anyway, enjoy the game. If you're here, thank you so much. If you're supporting the channel, I do appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next one. I don't know what I'm going to do with this franchise, but I'll see you on the next one.
Fall is in the air. Hey everyone, Scott Hansen here. This is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 3, presented by Lowe's. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the Los Angeles Rams. And it's Puka Nacua. We see so many of these, a run-pass option. They go for the pass, and it was the right decision. And that's a 61-yard touchdown grab. The Rams have now won 2 in a row after losing the opener. They get the victory here. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they host the Tennessee Titans. And this is Elijah Moore. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look it in, and they're not gonna get him. 69 yards for the touchdown catch. The Jaguars are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. Early season injuries starting to pile up. Here's the injury report for Week 3. The headline this week, Bijan Robinson. He suffered what appears to be a pretty substantial knee injury. He'll likely miss about a month, which puts his return date towards the end of October. Fall is officially in the air. Time now to name the EA Sports Player of the Week for Week 3. And we'll spotlight this man, Caleb Williams. He was tremendous in the win over the Vikings. Whatever the defense tried to throw at him, he
one
had
touchdown
the
pass.
answer. Nothing worked.
Sorry, 2.
Here now, a look at the rest of this week's top performers around the NFL.
Never mind 1.
From there, we give you a look at the league leaders in rushing through 3 weeks of play, some of the usual suspects populating this list. With that, a look at the rest of the scores here and a busy week number 3. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week, right here on EA.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
On the Vikings sideline, quarterback J.J. McCarthy. His guys scuffling a bit to begin the year, just 1 win against 2 defeats. On the other side, Tyler Shuck. His guys are ready. We are ready too, that's for sure, on Thursday night primetime. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday night primetime. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former second-round pick from Louisville, Tyler Shuck.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Let's see how aggressive is here.
Here's Achane to start the drive. Up past the 30, second down coming up. You see the numbers on the ground a week ago for Achane. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Now Pohl. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
In motion right, Olave. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Offense.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Take it at the 37. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position, 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Here's McCarthy. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. You look at the Saints defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And the drive starts with a run from Achane. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
That's complete. It's Jalen Polk. Now he's free at the 35 and down to the 29-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again is Shuck. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Charlie Smith on for the Saints field goal. A 46-yard.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And the first drive. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You look at the Saints defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. .49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So here are the Saints to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, Achane. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
No gain on the play.
Now.
Mitch Wishnowski in punt formation.
It's a 41-yard punt, but following the run back. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. They'll run with a 2nd-round pick from April's draft. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bruce. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, Bruce. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases.
Yeah, changed to a run.
Fall incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. And that's incomplete.
They've had nothing but mismatches on them. I have had defensive ends blocking fucking balls from fucking receivers. It's linebackers covering fucking my receivers. But whenever that happens to me, because I'll match the personnel, and all of a sudden they'll get a big fucking play because my defensive tackle's covering their number 1 receiver for some fucking reason, and they get it every goddamn time.
So far in this game, and the coverage has been tight at just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. Drive so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw now, Shuck. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. He'll buy some time right. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. McCarthy off the play fake. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They give up the middle to Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Vikings are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure.
I mean, I got linebackers covering corners or receivers, and they're not breaking off. I'm waiting for them to break off. They just don't.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now McCarthy. This is caught by Addison. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew.
Why is it like this? Why can I not hit a field goal on the road?
It is first. This one from 40 yards out.
Fucking ridiculous.
It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first.
Yeah, with the bullshit fucking on the road bullshit, you can't fucking do nothing.
The defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Penalty accepted, and that.
I like the concept of home field advantage, but the kicking thing's stupid.
Still 2nd down.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Black, ready.
Now Rattler. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Johnson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on for. Up the middle, Johnson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
To the air with McCarthy. Addison hauls it in. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. Try to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. On play action, now McCarthy. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hawkinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator? Found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, able to avoid him. And the tackle going to be...
Yeah, it's this luxury to break every single first tackle. It's a complete luxury.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself.
If in doubt, just hand it off running outside for the AI. If the AI just needs to play, they just run it outside.
Timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play.
My linebackers, I played a cover 3. My linebackers literally flowered outside, covering zones, and no one was there. Because they all just get fucking held and grabbed, and then he just runs around for the big play.
On first down, back to Achane. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He's going to try and take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And now out comes Minnesota. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, McCarthy flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, it's intercepted.
Ran right to where I was throwing it. I knew that. I knew I was going to throw a pick on this fucking drive. I knew that was going to happen. He ran right down to it.
It's a touchdown.
Ran right down fucking to it.
A chance to build on this first half.
They're always in my fucking goddamn huddle.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically.
I'm fucking tired of the AI handing themselves shit constantly. I'm fucking tired of it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out.
Should have just ran the fucking clock out, but instead I'm like, I'm playing boring, blah, 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 and I went for fucking, fuck!
Quickly fading here in the second quarter. Not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied.
Just fucking handing themselves shit over. That's the only way they could fucking beat me is to hand themselves plays. It's to run my routes for my receivers and then fucking run right to where all my routes are. They run right to it.
Charles and I settled into the booth ready for.
And it's always at a convenient time. It's always when they fucking need it. Every fucking time.
It was an even first.
They always call the perfect fucking play when they need it.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. On offense, we get ready for their first possession of the second half. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at this.
74! What are you doing, bro?
No need to.
Dude, this game's making me lose my fucking goddamn sanity. I'm not kidding. 74, what are you doing? Look, he just leaves the linebacker wide open. He just leaves him wide open. If he would have blocked the linebacker there, I'd have been fucking fine. I probably would have been fucking 20 yards.
We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half.
Again, whenever they need it. You know, it's like they're the fucking princess of the game. They just get handed everything. Unbelievable.
McCarthy.
What are you doing? Keep running. Oh my God, I'm about to fucking bash my face in the wall.
Game gets him right around the 43. 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Up the middle they go. Bruce. And he won't be close to a first.
Yeah, I mean, how convenient. We block exactly how they needed us to block. We blocked exactly again how they needed us to block. So I couldn't get through that hole. If 74 would have just went up and blocked the... What the fuck? Give me 74. What is he doing, dude? Like, why are we doing that? Just how convenient. How convenient the guy that we need to block is just not blocked.
Right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Johnny Hecker now. As he's on to punt for Minnesota.
That fucking gay fucking bullshit ass play, man. I'm gonna lose the game because of that fucking play. That fucking interception. Because they fucking goddamn gave themselves something again.
Offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defense...
No, that'll end this fucking half because he won't miss a fucking pass and everybody will break 3 tackles every time they touch the fucking ball, and I'll fucking lose the game by 3 touchdowns because they're about to score 3 touchdowns in the next 3 fucking minutes.
Looking to put a drive together.
Set. 60 red. 60 red. Hut, hut, set.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Black block.
Again, it's Achane.
Focus on fucking run. What does he do? Big old fucking play.
Out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Unfucking believable, man. I can't stop anybody on the run in this game. All they gotta do is run the ball outside. That's all they gotta do.
That's good for the Saints. 1st down.
Achane on the counter. And a strong
Okay, so their linebackers react perfectly in the holes. They react perfectly. If there's a fucking hole, they just stay there and tackle my guy. I want you to see my motherfucking linebacker, what he just did. Watch what this fucking guy does. Watch what Cashman does. The fucking 8-year vet. You should know fucking better. Watch what he does. He runs and just sprints over into the fucking line. So they hand themselves stuff constantly. That's all they do is hand themselves shit. That's all they fucking do. There's no strategy. They just go, oh, we're going to do whatever we want. We're going to make your players completely fucking retarded. And then we're just going to do whatever the fuck we want to do. I'm telling you, that one play, I lost the game because all they fucking did, their fucking defenders just sprinted right through all my routes ended. And they've been doing this shit since last year.
1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Ready. Yellow, line, hut.
They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler.
I'm losing to a backup quarterback because he's just magically 6 yards wide open.
But he takes this one down
Just magically 6 yards wide open because they hand themselves momentum and they hand themselves fucking plays.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Running left, Achane. Pushing his way through.
Told you they're gonna sit there. They're gonna sit there and hand themselves shit, break every fucking tackle, every fucking time they do something. They're just gonna be successful at it. I'm losing to a fucking goddamn backup. This is fucking bullshit.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they have had problems getting the running game in gear as we look through some of their attempts from earlier. They have just not been able to match the physicality that this defense has shown, and their lack of success on the ground is a direct reflection of that. And
I go to run the ball outside. What do? They have a perfect defense for outside run. I've run the ball outside maybe once this game. They just magically picked an outside run fucking defense. Magically.
Shy of midfield.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Vikings.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will
Their defensive end just literally went back and covered two people at the same time. Their fucking defensive end. Fucking literally just went back and covered two people. I couldn't throw it to the fucking goddamn tight end because he was covering him. But then I throw it to this guy. He just turns around. It's unbelievable.
Second down.
Incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they worked with four receivers here on third down and long.
Also a yard on the play. And it's third down.
McCarthy operating from the gun. He gets it to Addison. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Now a handoff up the middle. Bruce. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
And the Vikings first down.
Here's McCarthy.
Again, you can't run this play. You can't run this play. You cannot run this play. They run to the route and stand there. You can't throw it outside. You can't. This play they need to fix this play because this play is unrunnable. I've done this twice now. The exact same thing happened both times. They run right down to where that fucking route ends, but then you can't throw it to the fucking corner route because they double team it.
Intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White.
This is a fucking and they call the perfect fucking defense. Of course they did, like they've been doing for the last fucking how many plays now? Look at this. You can't. Okay, so there's basically two options. There's a third option here. He just kind of runs to the flat. Yeah, he just kind of runs. So he's open there. I could have thrown it to him. But the two options there, look, they're double teamed. This guy's double teamed, and this guy's double teamed. This play's unrunnable. It's unrunnable.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
This is Fant on the short completion. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It's a gain of 27
This
yards.
quarterback now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the shotgun, Rattler. His throw caught.
Yeah, just catching every pass, missing. Yeah, I called all of this. They're catching every pass. The running back breaks every fucking tackle. They're in my fucking playbook. They're in my huddle. I go back to throw. The defenders are running my routes for me. I got a backup who's just unfucking stoppable for some reason. This happens every fucking second half of this game. Every second half, they come out and they're completely fucking unstoppable.
As they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
H.M. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting ready to go back to work. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest, and this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. He throws it on the move, but can't connect.
Everyone's double teamed. There's nowhere I can throw the ball.
Thanks for joining us.
Everyone's double teamed. No one's open anymore.
Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw. McCarthy going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down, Vikings.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. And this pass broken up. The contact well in time there, and now 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Every running back is a career fucking day against me. It's ridiculous. They need to fucking fix this game.
It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd.
Unbelievable. They don't miss a contested pass. Unbelievable.
To the air again, McCarthy.
Jesus Christ, bro. Could you fucking underthrow it anymore? Wow, this is ridiculous.
Picked off by Jonas Sanker. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Saints take over.
Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their...
Just hand themselves stuff over, and it just doesn't end. It doesn't end. It doesn't end. It doesn't fucking end. And you can't throw the ball like pre-throw it. They'll just snap in front of you and intercept it. So you got to wait for them to break off.
They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
2nd and 10.
And 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll pitch it out to Achane. Oh, good move. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Delay of game penalty ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Now Shuck. Yeah,
Number 8, why don't you be like their AI and just pick it off instead of running by the ball?
3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Look, there's 3 people on this side, and there's only 2 people on their side. Watch, they're gonna play perfectly. And I tried to throw the ball, and I couldn't. Okay.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had...
That killed my drive.
I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On the move, and he can't...
Let me show you something here. He covered it until I would sack Buck. He covers it until I can't throw it. Watch. And then he just goes away. Watch this guy. Watch how this is covered. He covers it, and then he just goes away. So I have to make the decision to not throw the ball. But then he's just like, oh, he's getting sacked. I'm just going to go away. And then he covers 87. Like they're one guy's constantly covering 2 people in this game.
Mike Green, his 2nd sack of the night. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
That's good.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 142 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going.
Yeah, I don't think I've been playing all Madden anymore. I'm not enjoying this. This is miserable. This is miserable. I play well until they just all of a sudden decide that I don't play well. This is miserable. I fucking hate this game.
If you can keep getting games,
fucking hate this game. It sucks.
Here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
That one, a 1st down pickup.
They just magically block, perfectly block the play, perfectly block it.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay.
Offense.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
And 16 at the 36-yard line.
To throw is Shuck. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing, Shuck. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Again, a linebacker for some reason is on a receiver.
Jalen Polk, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And out now come the Vikings. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
So I'm not going to bench my quarterback because it's not my quarterback. There's nothing I can do. They're just fucking me in my ass. There's nothing I can do. It doesn't matter who I put in.
That's a good way to.
They're just fucking my ass. That's all they're doing.
Yards and a 1st down. Throwing is McCarthy. Completes this to Addison out left. And he's brought down.
To number 3, Jordan Addison. A gain of 15.
Look, now I'm throwing the ball. Now I'm successful. Now they're not playing perfect. Now all of a sudden, now they've got fucking 3 touchdown fucking lead on me.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw McCarthy. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Back to throw now on 1st down. Pass complete to Addison.
Okay, see, that play's similar, but it's doable.
Before he's brought down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Vikings 1st down.
Yeah, they all have a 3 touchdown lead. They all of a sudden don't have the formula anymore. They don't have the playbook anymore. They're not in my fucking huddle anymore. Just all of a sudden.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They go to Johnson again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 82 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and will leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now McCarthy to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy.
And he's falling down in the middle of the route.
Not convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Oh, a good move at the 5. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half,
Yeah, they do it to me every time.
things into another.
They do it to me every single time.
They were able to pull away.
This has been every fucking games I've ever played in this game. Every game I've ever played in this game has been like this. They've all been the same way.
Flat out handle it.
They've all been, I do well in the first half, and then all of a sudden I'm inept and get the fucking shit kicked out of me in the second half. And it just doesn't end the whole half.
The Saints, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1.
3 people caught the ball.
And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week.
If you've seen any of my previous games, I spread the ball.
Down to 1-3.
Spread the
They'll
ball.
get a chance to redeem themselves
3 people caught the ball.
next week.
The Saints all of a sudden became a fucking all-time great team.